Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the edge of a dense forest, there lived a young woman named Emily. Emily was known for her cheerful demeanor and her radiant smile, which could light up the darkest of days. She worked as a teacher at the village school, where she was adored by her students for her kindness and patience. Emily's life was simple yet fulfilling, surrounded by friends and a community that cherished her. However, life took a cruel turn when Emily's parents fell seriously ill. The once vibrant household was now filled with the sounds of coughs and the scent of medicine. Emily's days were consumed with caring for her parents, and the worry in her heart grew with each passing day. Despite her efforts, her parents' condition worsened, and eventually they passed away, leaving Emily alone and heartbroken. The loss of her parents plunged Emily into a deep well of despair. The brightness that once defined her life was replaced by a heavy shroud of sorrow. She withdrew from her friends and the community, unable to find solace in the activities that once brought her joy. Emily's house, once filled with laughter and warmth, now seemed cold and empty. She struggled to find a reason to get out of bed each morning, her heart weighed down by grief. The flicker of hope. One evening, as Emily sat by the fireplace, lost in her thoughts, she noticed a small, worn-out book on the shelf. It was her mother's favorite book, filled with stories of hope and resilience. With a sigh, Emily picked it up and began to read. The tales within its pages spoke of people who had faced unimaginable hardships, but had found the strength to rise above them. These stories sparked a tiny flicker of hope in Emily's heart, a reminder that even in the darkest times, there was a glimmer of light. As Emily continued to read, she came across a story about a young girl who, despite losing everything, found solace in helping others. Inspired by this tale, Emily decided to take a small step towards healing. She began by volunteering at the village orphanage, hoping to bring some joy to the lives of the children there. The orphanage was a modest building, filled with the laughter and chatter of children. Emily's arrival was met with wide-eyed curiosity and shy smiles. At first, the task seemed daunting. The children, though kind and welcoming, had their own scars and stories of loss. But as the days passed, Emily found herself drawn to their resilience and their capacity for joy despite their circumstances. She taught them songs, helped with their studies, and played games with them. The children's laughter began to heal the cracks in her heart, and she found herself smiling more often. The journey of healing. The more time Emily spent at the orphanage, the more she realized the impact she was having on the children's lives. One child in particular, a little boy named Sam, captured her heart. Sam was quiet and withdrawn, often sitting alone while the other children played. Emily noticed the sadness in his eyes and made it her mission to bring a smile to his face. She spent extra time with him, reading stories and engaging him in activities. One afternoon, as Emily and Sam were sitting under a large oak tree, Sam opened up to her. He shared his story of losing his parents in a tragic accident and how he had struggled to find happiness ever since. Emily listened with a heavy heart, understanding his pain all too well. She shared her own story of loss, and together, they found comfort in each other's company. Their bond grew stronger, and Sam slowly began to come out of his shell. Emily's days were now filled with purpose. The orphanage became her sanctuary, a place where she could pour her love and energy into helping others. The children's smiles and laughter were a balm to her wounded soul, and she found herself healing in the process. The village noticed the change in Emily, and her friends began to reach out, offering their support and love. Emily realized that she was not alone in her journey, and this gave her the strength to continue. The light within. As the months passed, Emily's heart continued to heal. She found herself rediscovering the joys of life, from the simple pleasure of a warm cup of tea to the beauty of a sunrise. The village, once a place of sorrow, now seemed vibrant and full of possibilities. Emily's renewed spirit began to inspire others, and she became a beacon of hope in the community. People admired her resilience and were moved by her dedication to the orphanage. One day, Emily decided to organize a festival for the village, a celebration of hope and community. The idea was met with enthusiasm, and everyone pitched in to help. The village square was transformed with colorful decorations, stalls filled with homemade goods, and a stage for performances. The children from the orphanage were excited, practicing songs and dances to showcase their talents. The entire village came together, and the sense of unity was palpable. The festival was a resounding success. Laughter and music filled the air, and the village square was alive with joy. Emily watched the children perform with pride, their faces glowing with happiness. As she looked around, she saw the faces of friends and neighbors, all united in celebration. Emily realized that she had found her light in the darkness, and in doing so, had helped others find theirs as well. The festival became an annual tradition, a symbol of hope and resilience for the village. Embracing the future, Emily's journey of healing and hope continued to inspire those around her. She was invited to speak at various events, sharing her story and encouraging others to find their own light in times of darkness. Her words resonated with many, offering a message of strength and perseverance. Emily found fulfillment in knowing that her experiences could help others navigate their own struggles. The orphanage flourished under Emily's care. She organized various programs and activities, ensuring that the children had the support and opportunities they needed to thrive. The village also rallied around the orphanage, providing donations and volunteering their time. The sense of community and compassion was stronger than ever, and the village became known for its spirit of generosity and kindness. Emily's bond with Sam grew deeper over the years. He became like a son to her, and she cherished the moments they spent together. With Emily's guidance and love, Sam blossomed into a confident and joyful young boy. He excelled in his studies and developed a passion for music, often performing at village events. Emily was proud of the person he was becoming and grateful for the light he brought into her life. The power of hope. As time went on, Emily's influence extended beyond the village. News of her work at the orphanage and her story of resilience reached neighboring towns and cities. People from all walks of life were touched by her journey and sought her guidance. Emily welcomed these opportunities to spread hope and inspire others. She collaborated with other communities to establish support networks and initiatives, ensuring that no one faced their challenges alone. Emily's story also reached the ears of a well-known author who was deeply moved by her journey. The author approached Emily with the idea of writing a book about her life, hoping to share her story with a wider audience. Emily agreed, seeing it as another way to ignite hope in others. The book, titled Igniting Hope, Emily's Journey, became a bestseller, touching the hearts of readers around the world. Emily's message of resilience and compassion resonated with many, inspiring them to find their own light in times of darkness. The success of the book brought Emily new opportunities to make a difference. She was invited to speak at conferences and workshops, where she shared her experiences and offered practical advice on overcoming adversity. Emily also established a foundation to support orphanages and children in need, ensuring that her legacy of hope and compassion would continue for generations to come. The foundation provided resources, education, and emotional support to countless children, helping them build brighter futures. A legacy of light. Years later, Emily stood at the edge of the village, proud of the vibrant community she had helped nurture. The orphanage thrived with new facilities, providing endless opportunities for the children. Sam, now a compassionate young man inspired by Emily, pursued a career in social work, focusing on helping children who had experienced trauma. The annual festival was in full swing, filling the village square with laughter and music. Emily watched the orphanage children perform on stage, their faces glowing with happiness. The sight filled her with fulfillment and peace. As the festival ended, Emily took the stage. She spoke about her journey through pain and loss to finding hope and healing. She encouraged everyone to find their own light, help others, and never lose sight of the power of hope. The crowd listened, moved and inspired by her words.